Jakarta consists of MRT, BRT, LRT, and regular buses. So first we're enjoying, this is our BRT, this is electric buses. We have now 30 electric buses, and we hope to have, we plan to have 100 by the end of the year, and we plan to have all fleets electric by 2030. That's our plan. And you know, throughout the trip, we'll be having conversation. I'd like to invite you to enjoy, ask questions, and just interact. And we're happy to entertain any questions, and perhaps you can also taste some of Jakarta coffee along the way. Example of how we did planning in the past. We were doing construction both almost at the same time, but we're not talking about integrations. So those who are taking the train unable to transfer to the BRT, and those who are taking the BRT unable to transfer to the MRT. So what we did in the past 3 years, we built these constructions of this round building. The idea is to connect the two. And since then, the two lines is integrated, and passengers coming from any directions can transfer. And this is one of the oldest part. And on that side is the headquarters of ASEAN. So the ASEAN Secretariat is on that corner, and the name of the station here is ASEAN Stations. This symbolizes the message about integrations. It's one word, but with that, we're able to convert many things. So what we're going to do, we're going to go up to the station there, and then we're going to take the MRT to the northbound to the downtown of Jakarta. Okay?
So enjoy the green areas. Small spots, but they add something quality. Really.
Yes,
this
indeed.
Spot, the other one over there, and the other one over there.
Yes,
I like
that's
that.
true.
Yeah.
And we were talking about parks. You know what, the way we did it, we built parks across Jakarta. 90% of our populations able to reach a park within 800 meters of their residence. So 90% of the population is disabled. And we would like to create an ecosystem for birds, because birds can only fly 500 meters. If we are able to build more parks, the city will again be the home of birds, because we used to be home of birds, but we need to rebuild more parks. But with that, it's already created a greenery here. So let's go up there. Thank you. We are doing urban regenerations. Many of the what we call kampung, the traditional neighborhood, they are often what we call slum area, congested, crowded, and not hygiene. So we are doing a reform of that. And this is one example that in one area, the government was doing a land clearing at that time, and the population had to be relocated. It was very controversial policy. This is in the very northern part of Jakarta, one of the oldest part of Jakarta. The first port of Jakarta was actually here. And then we're coming into the office, and we said we're going to do reconstruction, rebuilding of the community. And the process is a very consultative process. Mr. Sarjoko, who is here, he's the head of the housing department in our city government. And along the way, we're doing participatory planning process. To be honest, it takes a long time. It's really testing your patience, because you have to involve the residents, and then social activists, experts, government officials, and mediators. And going through a planning with 5 different stakeholders, it is quite time consuming. But when we come to agreement, everybody's happy. So instead of us making decision, the process itself participatory. So this is pictures of that process of participation of consultation, and the process is 2 years, 2019 and 2018 and 2019, and then construction started in 2020, and by now all the buildings.
Monetizing the asset as much as possible of the payment of Jakarta integrations, all kind of public transport, which is called Jaklingko.
So in this intersection, it is the busiest, as this is the hub of all mode of transport in our city. And let me show you the reform that was done here. So if you see the tunnel there, and you see the road there, this used to be roads for motorized vehicles. We converted the entire area into pedestrian area. And of course, at the beginning, it was controversial. Now, we all realize that this is the way to manage public transport. So the road is still there. If you see the road, it's still there, but it's no longer going through the tunnel.
It's diverted.
It is basically a dead end, and it used to be like the roundabout, so that people can make a U-turn. In the one on the top is the main street of Jakarta business districts. So, and behind the wall, that is one of the oldest canal in our city. So if I may tell history a little bit, this is the furthest south side of Jakarta. The border was that canal. That's why the track is on that side, because it was the last part of Jakarta then. Now we're in the very central of Jakarta. This area is for pedestrian. And then if you have to make a U-turn, then we design it somewhere else. And then we converted this into this an open space. We call it the third space. First space is at home, second space is at work, and third space is sidewalks, public space, including parks. So we designed this as a public space, and we invited artists to do drawing on the walls and murals, the graffiti, the murals, and all of that.
I like this picture also.
Yeah. On the left side, these are murals that was created last month by our artists, but we're changing it, like every other year, so that there's a dynamics of this.
COVID testing. Any other side?
This is the story of Jakarta, basically. So that coffee, tea that is sold here is the sellers, the owners are all individual with disabilities. And this has inspired more coffee shops across the city to allow and to have employees of individuals with disabilities. So, anyone who likes some coffee? It can be cold coffee, it can be hot coffee. So,
Hot coffee.
hot coffee. Which one do you like? There is espresso, americano. You don't drink coffee? Tea? You're fine? Madam? Tea?
Americano.
You're fine, you sure? Okay. What? What do you want?
Americano.
Americano.
This is the pure.
Here is the thing. Do you want to practice this too? Ahmad? Let's see. Just a minute. There is a sign here.
It's B on there.
B. That's right here.
Must be this. Oh là là. That is
Okay. Hot or cold?
hot.
Hot.
No, Governor, you know what my name is in his language?
What?
My name in the Netherlands?
Huh?
It's his.
Oh, really? Ahmad is
Yeah,
this. Pak Ahmad ini adalah wali kota Rotterdam.
Governor, thank you very much. This is my 5th visit to Jakarta, and I must say that I'm witnessing really a major progress in the way how the city is developing. This is a great city with great people, and the management of the public space, for which public transport is part of it, it's really a significant progress. What I have been witnessing is the introduction of a long-term philosophy of opening the city through a public transport system. The only way really in the future to have a livable city in major cities like Jakarta with millions and millions of inhabitants is a significant investment in the public transport. That's the only way to do it. To give the space back to citizens, to walkways, to cyclists, and less space for the cars. I mean, we city leaders must be open about that in the future there will be less space for cars and more space for green, for walking and for cycling and all this type of affordable public transport. I have seen also the quality and the pricing. I see also other examples in the world how cities are managing the public transport, and it's encouraging also me to bring this picture back. Although Rotterdam has an excellent public transport system, we have a major subway also connecting The Hague with Rotterdam, which is 30 kilometers. It's fascinating to see how a major investment in the public transport is also an investment in the economy.
Indeed.
Better connections means a better economy.
Halo teman-teman, berjumpa bersama saya di Politik Dangi. Kalau kita melihat bagaimana Anies Baswedan mendapat kunjungan dari seorang pemimpin dunia ya, kelas internasional teman-teman, ini membanggakan sekali bagaimana Anies memperkenalkan Jakarta yang sungguh hebat, Jakarta yang sangat maju ya, apalagi prestasi-prestasi Anies tentang Jakarta ini sungguh luar biasa. Anies Baswedan adalah tokoh yang sangat terkenal ya, baik dalam negeri maupun luar negeri. Bahkan bahasa Inggris beliau pun sangat luar biasa. Dosen, dikenal banyak kampus di luar negeri juga teman-teman. Seorang intelektual yang luar biasa. Dan inilah kenapa Anies Baswedan tidak diragukan lagi menjadi pemimpin di negara kita. Apalagi sekelas Anies ini ya. Prestasi Anies di Jakarta sungguh luar biasa teman-teman. Bagaimana ia membangun JIS, JPO, hingga membuat turnamen ataupun kompetisi yang kelas dunia, yaitu Formula E ya. Dan ini sangat hebat. Formula E ini banyak sekali yang menghujatnya waktu itu. Namun akhirnya mereka bungkam. Sebab apa? Sebab Anies membuktikan bahwa ia bisa membangun Formula E dalam 50 hari ya. Kalender membangun sirkuitnya teman-teman. Ini adalah sebuah prestasi Mahakarya yang hebat. Apalagi Anies Baswedan ini tokoh yang sangat terkenal ya. Bahkan JIS yang dihujat sekalipun ya, Anies membuktikan bahwa ia bisa membangunnya dengan hebat. Bagaimana menurut kalian? Kita diskusi di kolom komentar ya.